Hey everybody, it's Michaela. I just wanted to get on here really quick and say hi. I still kind of see some posts from the, excuse me, the hashtag #MeToo posts, and I know some of you have watched my video on my struggle. My struggle is the name of the video. And so I decided to let you guys know what was going on with that. Kind of like the result of everything. So I was raped in 2015 in towards the end of May. I have the exact date, but I'm not going to tell you guys. And I reported it a few days later, and nothing really kind of happened. They got my statement and everything. I filled in some missing details. I did go to the emergency room, but it was too late to get a rape kit, and so they weren't able to actually really do specific testing. Plus, I kind of had a little bit of a freak out because it finally kind of hit me like, oh my god, this actually happened. Anyway, fast forward to this year. I got a summons for appearing in court for a preliminary hearing for my rapist, and in going to that, him and his prosecuting attorney were trying to get a plea deal so that way he could take aggravated assault and battery instead of the 3 different counts of rape from me for what he did to me. And 3 different counts of rape, it doesn't mean he did it to 3 different women. He was my attorney, my state-appointed attorney, was trying to get him convicted on 3 separate counts of rape that he did do against me. I'm not going to go into details about the story. I've told it numerous times, and it doesn't really bother me to talk about it anymore, but you guys don't need to know the gruesome details of what happened to me. But anyway, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to fight it tooth and nail. I wanted his name on the sex offenders registry. But the amount of emotional toil and just all the stuff I would have had to go through would have basically not been worth it because I was already screwed up from it. I pulled away from my husband. There was just a bunch of stuff that ended up happening because of it, and so my attorney ended up really pushing the whole aggravated assault and battery thing, so I kind of just had to go with that. And I'm going to apologize to you guys now. This video is already about 3 minutes into it, and it's going to be kind of long, so I would appreciate it if you just hold in there with me and really watch this entire thing until the very, very end. So I agreed on that, and then they were supposed to have another hearing a couple months after that. This was like in March, I believe. March or May of this year. I'm trying not to remember all the specific dates since it's over now. And I didn't hear from them, so I'm like, okay, what the hell's going on? And I looked his name up in the Idaho, let's see if I can get this right, depository, some kind of name, and it showed the aggravated assault and then the other 2 counts of rape, and there was a bunch of information I was confused about, so I got an update on everything, and I guess come to find out he was in custody for 7 months, which makes me extremely happy. And they scheduled his final sentencing for in November, which was, let's see here, sorry, not November. Wow, my brain does not work for some reason. It was set, I'm honestly trying not to remember the dates, guys, so I'm really sorry, but it did happen this year. So my attorney told me I did not have to go if I didn't want to, but I prayed about it and I talked to my husband about it, and honestly, I felt like I needed to go. I needed this closure. I needed to see his face, not to be like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna kill you kind of thing, but just literally, I need to have final closure. You raped me, and I want to see you get punished for it. And okay, you guys, my husband and I had to wait there for over 2 hours until my rapist case came up. There was that many people there. It was ridiculous. Anyway, his thing pops up, and they have to go into the back room. For some reason, they had to go talk to the judge about something. And amidst everything, the night before, my husband and I stayed with his sister because it was closer to the place we had to go. And she kind of inspired me because I wasn't going to write a final statement, but I was like, you know what? I kind of want to put like that last nail in the coffin, you know? So I wrote a heartfelt statement about how I don't agree with the fact that they want to charge him with the aggravated assault and battery and basically forget the fact that he ever raped me in the first place. So my attorney read that out loud. They went over everything. He has 14 misdemeanors, which at least 3 of them should have been felonies already. But throughout everything, it was just a long, long process, and his prosecuting attorney tried to make him out to be this amazing person. You know, his boss is going to rehire him after this is all over. He's going to go to college and all this bull crap trying to make him seem like an amazing person. And my biggest thing is just I want him to pay for what he did to me, and I don't want him doing this to anyone else. I mean, you guys, he had a girlfriend going through this entire trial, and he was in custody for 7 months. But guess what? He didn't get 20 years like I wanted. He didn't get 15 years like I wanted. They sentenced him to 1 year in the state penitentiary. Like, it's some kind of a, not really rehabilitation program, but some kind of a program, like a work program that he has to go through. And if he makes any little mistake, if he eats wrong or looks wrong, anything like that, he has to serve a full 5, see that? 5 years. Full 5 years. So unless he is like the angel of angel childs, he has to serve a full 5 years. And on top of that, he owes me $2,500 basically for, I think it's emotional distress or something like that. And of course he can't do it while he's in prison. That'd be kind of hard. I know, you guys. But he has to make payments to me whenever he gets a job and such. If he doesn't pay that to me, he gets to spend another 5 years in prison. And he also owes all court costs for mine and his attorney, plus he owns the lab, $1,500 for testing. They did $1,500 worth of testing. $1,500. And they tried to take rape off of the board. Did you guys hear that? $1,500 for testing, and all of it came back positive. His stuff, semen, you know what? I'm just going to be real right now. His semen was found on my clothing. He was convicted of it. $1,500 worth of testing. And he still was able to get aggravated assault and battery. I mean, yes, it's still a felony. He can't be a truck driver. He can't leave the United States. And I think in some cases he can't even leave the actual state of Idaho. So I know he will not be coming to find me because he's going to be in prison. And if any of his family tries to threaten me, if he uses anyone to try to threaten me, he'll get another 5 years. So it's kind of a happy medium because I'm going to be getting money from him. But at the same time, I mean, he's got a year in prison after spending 7 months in jail. 7 months, you guys. They kept him in custody that entire time. His family glared holes through me when I walked through the door. And my attorney actually walked my husband and I out the door because I was a little bit freaked out by everything. And it just, you guys, I felt an entire brick wall lifted off of my shoulders. You see this tattoo right here? Let's see if I can... Sorry, it's on my wrist, so... If you guys can see that tattoo, This tattoo resembles so much for me, it is ridiculous. When I got this tattoo right here, it is a heartbeat tattoo. I got that a few months after I was raped by him in 2015. You guys want to know why I got this tattoo? Because I came very close to committing suicide. I tried. I sat in my bathtub and I was ready to do it. And as soon as I was just about to, I thought, where's this going to leave me? How is this going to benefit me in any way? It's just going to hurt my family. They're going to find me. There was no reason for it. This is a reminder, not just that I was raped. It's not because I was raped that I got this. I was raped by a man who is a coward, who is going to spend the rest of his life having a felony and everyone in his town knowing that he is a rapist. He did this to me. I got this tattoo because I chose, even after going through all that PTSD, depression, anxiety, I still struggle from it. But I got this to remind me that I am still here. I am still breathing. I am still alive. My heart is still beating, even after that happened to me. I do not want any of you guys out there to ever feel like you're alone. Rape, molestation, beating, it doesn't matter. You are not alone. If you need help, please ask for it. I had to be forced to go into therapy. One of my friends forced me to. They paid for a counselor and they told me that they were going to pay for it whether or not I went. And me, being the weirdo that didn't want them to waste their money, I ended up going. And it saved my life, you guys. If I did not go into counseling, this tattoo would have meant nothing because I would not be here right now. If you are going through anything at all, please seek out help. There's got to be some kind of program near you for free therapists, online, it doesn't matter. Cheap payment plan, anything. Do not be afraid to ask for help. Do not be afraid to reach out because you are not alone. I was raped. #MeToo, all you want to, because yeah, I was raped. I am married now to a completely different man. He loves me. He understands. He's another big reason why I made it through. But when you need help, do not ever be afraid to ask for it from anyone. This means I am still here. #MeToo. I was raped. I came very close to killing myself. I was a cutter. I still suffer with depression and anxiety, and yeah, it still hurts that that happened to me. But you know what? I'm alive. I'm becoming a happier person. I'm married to the man of my dreams of my life. And I am happy, you guys. It is possible to come through to the other side. It's so possible to be so happy that you could just cry yourself to sleep every night, just realizing how much God has blessed you. You are not alone. You are not a mistake. Just remember all this. I love all of you guys. If you have any questions or, I do encourage everyone to do a #MeToo video as well. If you don't want to make a video about your experience, you do not even have to go into detail. You don't. You can just say simply, I was raped, I was molested, anything. You don't have to specify names. You don't even have to tell the story like I did. I just wanted to update you guys on what was happening with my case. But it's over. It is over. And I'm so happy about this. I love all of you guys. #MeToo in the comments below if you've been through rape, molestation, any kind of sexual aggression towards you, sexual assault, sexual comment at work even. You are not alone. It's okay. All right. You guys have a great day. Bye.